therefore and I have to go through this video, this write-up with you. Okay, I saw it on Kanu's platform, but I don't really understand what he was saying there because he has to say what will suit his own narrative. So I have to follow the link from Vanguard to go through the details of what happened. None of you shouting Biafran, and Oyendumasnokan and all that. None of you are being carried along. After the kidnapping of Mazamanukan, a lot started happening. The only person that we relied upon after that was PM Simon Ekpa, who took it upon himself to gather Biafrans, to explain things to us, to calm situations, to give hope to Biafrans. Whereas those who see themselves as more Biafran than anybody, that they are brothers and sisters of Kanu, are taking advantage of your numbers as Biafrans to not only to enrich themselves, but to gather fame. Today, Uchechi Kanu is famous because she married Thomas Kanu, and she will come out and insult Biafrans and get away with it. The same thing is what happened here. Some of you may be shocked after this, after listening to what we're about to go through now. Now, on the January 3rd, 2025, okay, that is today's news. All right. Tinubu refusal to honor Sei's part with us disappointed Mazamanu Kano's family. That is a headline from Vanguard. What this means is that Mazamanu Kano family, brothers and sisters, I believe, secretly went on agreement with Tinubu's son, called Sei, to make sure that that IPOB, remember, this is personal agreement they are reaching, that IPOB will not stop any election in different land. Will not stop any election. I don't know the kind of deal they want to cut with Tinubu. You are cutting deal with somebody that hates you with everything. Now listen. Did you hear Tinubu or Sei going to talk to PM or Biafrans? No, they chose to talk to people that they believe that hold your neck, and they will tell you when to move and when not to move. Now, this is the right of the family of the 10 leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPB Mazamanu Kanu, have expressed disappointment over the failure of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to honor an alleged agreement between his son Sei and his family and the family before that family of Namadu Kanu before the 2023 general election. Na deal naga behind the scene. Kanu's younger brother, Prince Emmanuel Kanu, in a statement claimed that Sei, with the approval of his father, personally met with him in Abuja shortly before the election, when both parties entered into agreement concerning Kanu. According to him, it was agreed that IPOB would not boycott the polls on the condition that Tinubu would release Kanu if elected president. Okay, for Kanu will be preaching to Biafrans, ahead to reveal secret and a lot of things, the mindset of Nigerians. The brother who is very close to Kanu, and even the wife, don't pay attention to such information. They act ignorantly, while Kanu with enormous knowledge and wisdom will be dishing out those wisdom to people very far from him, and those who claim that not even claim, who are close to him, fail to pay attention to those informations. Prince Emmanuel expressed his disappointment that nearly 2 years after the emergence of Tinubu as president, his brother Kanu has continued to languish in detention. What do you expect before? Is it fault of Tinubu that you decided to act foolishly? Is it his fault? Despite the fact that the presiding judge, the Judge Binta Nyako, has since rescued herself from the matter. He said it was disappointing that those who claim to be honorable failed to keep their words. So what are you going to tell your children? The statement read, "Before the last election, I received a message from an ex-governor that Seyi, the son of President Tinubu, want to see me. I agreed to meet with him on the condition that the overriding priority and hence the fulcrum of our discussion will be the release of my brother. The meeting was held in Abuja in the presence of another individual whom I asked along to witness the deliberation and, if need, provide independent verification should need arise. So he confirmed to me that his father sanctioned the meeting and that I should consider any agreement we reach as binding on the then candidate Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. In good faith, we agreed that I shall relay the outcoming to my brother to reinforce the long-held tradition of IPOB not interfering with the conduct of election, either through boycott or any other form of civil disobedience. This understanding was duly communicated to my brother, and he reaffirmed his commitment not to stop the election or order any boycott. When President Tinubu, as a candidate, visited Owerri during his campaign, he reiterated his statement to facilitate the release of my brother if elected. He reiterated his commitment to facilitate the release of my brother. That means he actually, pronounced the same thing again to give more assurance that, look, if I've been elected, I'm going to do what your brother Kanu will be released. We took his public statement as tactics, reaffirmation of the understanding we reached with his son, saying, okay. At the end, IPOB did not call for election boycott despite having the capacity to do so. IPOB also made sure that discordant voice urging election boycott were overcome, because the IPOB, the fourth discordant voice they're talking about is PM, calling for boycott of election, that IPOB succeeded in ignoring that, making sure that voice did not carry weight, according to him. We know what happened, so let's not go there. The IPOB also made sure that discordant voice urging election boycott were overcome, because election boycott would not reflect well on the reputation of the global movement that prized itself and henceforth to democratic tenets. It therefore defined logic that nearly 2 years after President Tinubu assumed the mantle of leadership in Nigeria, my brother is still in detention despite not having any charge against him. It has been over 3 months now that Justice Binta Nyako rescued herself from this case, yet no new judge has been assigned the case. This is on top of the fact that Appeal Court had earlier discharged him of the scheme charges and ordered his release, with the previous regime of Buhari declining to obey. Supreme Court determination that his bail ought to have been revoked because being ignored by the court and the government. The latest truth is that Abuja courts of all persuasion are no longer willing to determine the case of Emmanuel Kanu on merit, but are rather relying on ludicrous and incapable technicalities to stay the timely termination of his cases. The truth is that Nigerian courts will not, and do not have both the substantive and procedural jurisdiction to try him. His detention is without the backing of any known law in Nigeria or elsewhere in the world. It is a shame that the whole claim to be men of honor cannot honor their word. So, my people, what do you think about this? Are you surprised? Are you feeling what I'm feeling? I want to hear from you on comment section, because this case of Mazen Kanu is annoying, but what annoys me most is the attitude of those who should have known better. Thank you, my people, and God bless you. Bye bye for now.